What a difference a week makes. We're here at the IX Center putting the finishing touches on the feature garden, which is based on the movie The Tea House of the August Moon. As you'll note, last week none of this vegetation was here, the plants and the flowers. Basically all you saw was construction equipment and the shell of the tea house. But with us today is Doug Maurer, president and founder of Brian Kyle's. Doug, can you tell us what we're looking at and what inspired this garden?
Well, I think what you're actually looking at is two tired owners of this company. With all the snow this week and the hectic progress of putting this thing together, it's a big task. We're just a little bit whipped out right now. But what you're looking at is an authentic Japanese tea house. This is a 4.5 mat. They're measured by tatami mats. That determines the actual size of a tea house. The mats measure approximately 3 foot by 6 foot. The half mat being half that size, 3 by 3. This being a 4.5 mat tea house, which is about the standard size that you would find in Japan. This then being roughly 9 by 9 on its interior dimensions.
So it's a fairly large structure here. It's nothing tiny.
Well, it's a very ritualistic type setting here, so it doesn't want to be very large or anything. There's a stone outside for purification, so part of the purification ritual for when you enter into the tea house. Shoes cannot be worn inside. You take your shoes off. The tatami mats are made out of authentic rice straw. Come over from Japan. So we also, when we put this together, our inspiration came from a trip that we had taken around Labor Day down to see Schnormeyer Gardens. It's in just outside of Mount Vernon, Ohio, so roughly an hour's drive south of here. And it was inspired by an architect who had mentored me throughout my entire life, Bob Stovacek. He had designed Schnormeyer Gardens. He didn't actually design the buildings, but he designed a lot of the landscape to go with it. And so he took us on a tour down there to see what was going on, and very impressed. Ted and Ann Schnormeyer, who owned the gardens down there, very wonderful people. I asked Ted if I could maybe replicate some of what I saw, and he was very gracious, said that would be great, so that's what we did, and this is what we...
So that's what we're looking at here, is this tea house is what he helped you design. But Brian Kyle's basically designed and built it all.
Right, we designed and built it all. There's actually no blueprint that goes along with it. I don't know that he even actually had a blueprint when he built it. I called and asked him for some suggestions, and the biggest suggestion I got was where to go online to find some of the authentic Japanese paraphernalia to go inside. So basically, from a few pictures and a 10-minute visit around the tea house back there around Labor Day, we basically put this structure together.
Well, Doug, can you tell me what visitors should take note of when they tour the Brian Kyle's garden?
Well, what they might want to take note of is some of the authenticity that goes with this. Like I say, it's a 4.5 mat Japanese tea house. There is a lot of authenticity that goes along with the sayings that are panned out on the scroll that's inside, plus on the plaques that are on the outside. Peace, harmony, serenity, and we needed one extra one for the fourth side of the building on the outside, so we made that the moon. Kind of correlating to our tea house of the August Moon, since this is based on the theater and movies. So we picked an old movie. A little contest was had over there at WOBL, WDLW, and Beats, the morning radio jockey on the WOBL, was the one that helped us come up with that. Actually, it was his choice. So
well, let's take a look at the moon. So where is the moon? Point
the
that
moon
out.
Over the top of the tea house, over
on the left. Oh, I see the moon.
Full moon over the tea house.
Oh, isn't that fabulous?
Now we'll have a full moon here for 10 days. It'll be the first full moon that's lasted a full 10 days.
Well, this is a fabulous garden. I can't wait for people to see it in person.